Hello guys, today is the day FusionX is becoming public, open source and available for everyone to mess with. And I'm going to do a small tutorial on how to install it. Since my GitHub gitignore file is kind of messed up, you don't really need to do anything until I fix everything. So once you get the stuff from GitHub on your PC, you just need to go to your runtime and data folder and go to the release folder in the root directory and copy these files into this folder. Then you need to create a FusionX folder and go to this directory, bin x86 release, all this stuff, and then you have all the stuff for the exporter. The actual runtime is located in FusionX bin x64, and if you rebuild it, the next part depends whether or not you're using the debug or the release configuration. So if you're using debug like I do, you just go into debug, net 7.0 Windows, and here's all the stuff you need. This thing kind of relies on the library that I use in CTFuck, and this zlib API. You can just use whatever one you want. I just included the one that was distributed on the official website. So yeah, let me remove this ccn file, and after we run Fusion, you should be able to, this is the latest build of Fusion by the way, you should be able to just go here and select FusionX. So the current limitation is that we always need to have some kind of extension, I mean some kind of event in the in our editor, because otherwise some of the stuff won't load and it will cause us trouble in the future. So we're just gonna add something random, and let's make a very simple game. Just quickly put a backdrop here, fill it with something, stretch, set it as obstacle. Let's go and get a random character, because why shouldn't we? This one, perfect. Let's set, like, I don't know, its movement to platform, setting gravity to a smaller number, and do some basic fusion coding. So collapse with the backdrop, we stop the movement, and if we run this thing, we can see that it falls, the character can jump, and yeah, that's pretty much everything. We can add, of course, more backdrops, and what we can do is we can set the size to a higher value and draw something like this to check if the collisions are working, and they don't, because I forgot to set the type. So I set it to obstacle, and now we should be able to walk on it like it's a little mountain. Yeah, so after doing all that stuff, and when you have this folder prepared, you just hit build, select actually any executable in this folder. There's only one. It actually won't create an executable, it will just generate a ccn file. So we hit the build button and this thing appears, you just hit build, and there we go, our ccn file is here. And if we run it, we can play it like a normal Fusion game, and it's running at a very nice frame rate as well. I'm sorry for my English, I'm just a little bit tired of all this stuff, because that's my like 10th attempt of recording this video, because something always went wrong with the building configuration, and this time I finally got it to work. So yeah, that's pretty much what we have. I mean, we can run any game, and I was asked not to use Five Nights at Freddy's for all that stuff because I'm using a decompiled version of it and that's not cool. So yeah, I'm just gonna make some more sprites here. And I always forgot that I actually have to set it as obstacle. So here we can see it runs pretty much the same. I mean, it runs normally, and if we actually build it, it does pretty much the same thing normal runtime does. We don't have the menu, by the way, because I don't think people actually use that stuff. And if you actually, the person who watches this, if you use this, tell me and I'll probably implement it in case someone actually needs it. So yeah, just a quick note, you need .NET 7.0 and 6.0 to run the thing. You just, if you just want to run it without any modifications, you just need the runtime, but if you want to actually build something, you need to download SDK as well. And to run the entire thing, you need to actually just use this build folder because once I fix the git ignore issue, I'll make an actual tutorial. This is just a quick one so that people can try it and report any issues that they're having to me so I can fix it. So yeah, I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to say, and I'll leave the link to the GitHub repository in the description, as well as the monogame download link and some other links that might be useful. So yeah, I think that's all. Thank you for watching and goodbye.